Good morning, folks. Yes, I am having pizza for breakfast, and I have a long day ahead of me. So as you can see, I put some loom down around the property. The wife and I decided that we are not going to utilize as much of this area as we had originally planned, so we figured we would bring in some loom and uh, make what we're not going to use, turn it into lawn. So we're not going to utilize as much as we thought. We may even downsize this a little bit more. We were going to have a lot of stuff up here on the property with shops and stuff, but I think we're going to have, shops kind of at the location where they're going to be uh, more beneficial. So down at the gravel pit, we're going to have a shop, an area for the construction equipment down there instead of up here, as well as the farming stuff will be kind of down where the farming happens. So we were going to have it mostly all up here originally, but we have kind of changed our mind on that. So, and we may, like I said, we may downsize this even more. But for now, we got some loom brought in, and it's all seeded for grass. So yeah, the Big Mac is all fixed. That's what I used to haul the loom in. It's all up and running. You're ready for action. So this past week, I've been cutting more trees down. So it's basically been a week since the last episode. So I have been hauling the loom in around the property as well as cutting more trees down at the gravel pit. So I'm going to go down here and show you guys kind of what's going on down at the gravel pit. Alright, well, if you take a quick glance in the distance, you will see I cleared a lot more trees down. Originally, it was just right in front of me here, and I decided to go even further. I made a lot of money on selling the wood that I cut down, and I figured, well, I'm going to do a little bit more clearing and sell some more wood. I got the drone here. I'm going to buzz that up in the air and give you guys an aerial view of kind of what's going on and what I want to do. So, instead of using the stump grinder that I bought, I took the excavator and dug all the tree stumps out. That's where you'll see all the dirt patches were tree stumps. I piled them up right there where that dingy brown area is. I piled them up there and I burned them. So yeah, I bought the stump grinder and I didn't end up using it, but I guess I'll have it if I need it. I just decided I wanted to dig the stumps up with the excavator and get them all burned. So everywhere you see dirt spots is where there was trees that I cut all the way to the backside of the gravel pit. So I dug up all the tree stumps, burned them and got all the trees delimbed and cut down to size and hauled off and sold. My plan is making a secondary road that comes up through here and it will come up on the back side of the gravel pit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, but there's no trees in the way if I decide that I want to. So today I'm going to do some groundwork with the bulldozer around where the probably the shop's going to be going, kind of in this area where I burned all the tree stumps. So I'm going to jump in the dozer and get going on that. All right. I want to clear all this land. And make a spot in here for a shop and a place to store some of the equipment. Tomorrow is going to be the second auction of the year that's coming to town. Like I said, I think in the previous episode, they come several times a year to the area. People that have stuff that they want to sell can sign up to sell stuff in the auction. I'm actually considering possibly taking that log trailer down and selling it. I'm not 100% happy with it. It's an older trailer and it needs some work. I mean, there's not a lot of mechanical moving parts on those trailers, but I don't like the way it handles with the load. And I may see if there's any other type of trailers down there to buy. But I'm definitely going to be going down tomorrow to see what they got. The wife and I have made a lot of money on selling the hay, like I said, as well as selling the trees that I've cut down, plus that job, the pond job that I did. You know, she's working part-time as well. Not to mention the money that we've had saved up. You know, we've gone through a lot of that. We've spent a lot of that on getting ourselves established with a house and buying the land and some of this equipment. But we don't have any money. We don't owe any money on any loans because we don't have any loans at this time. So that's frees us up some space. So I do have a rough figure of what I'd like to go and possibly spend at the auction tomorrow if they have the right stuff. So I'm hearing through the grapevine that they have some decent stuff. You know, I think they have a mixture of farm equipment, construction equipment, and possibly some forestry stuff. But I'm hearing through the grapevine they got a decent amount of stuff and some good stuff to choose from. So I'm going to check it out tomorrow and see if there's anything that catches my eye, and if it's within reason, I'm going to put some bids down on some things. But I'm going to take that trailer down later today. I have until it's 5 or 6 o'clock tonight to take that down and get it put into the auction. I think is the deadline. So And hopefully I can find something that's a little bit better than that one. Well, I got that section over there all done for groundwork. I got it all bulldozed and the dirt all hauled over to the gravel pit. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bulldozing over here at the entryway in and around the rock crusher. And then not sure what I'll do after that. I went down to the auction to drop off my log trailer before it got too late. Wasn't able to really get a good look at everything because I was kind of in a hurry to get it dropped off and come back here. I did happen to see some of the stuff they had as they were getting set up. So it definitely looks like it'll be a good auction. A lot of variety from what I could see. There's a few things that I got a glimpse of while I was down there that caught my eye. So I'm excited for tomorrow to go down there and see what I can add to the fleet of construction or farming or logging equipment. While I'm thinking of it, I also need to buy some concrete blocks, the big ones that I can put along this edge, kind of as a barrier. As you can see, it's quite a long drop down to the river below. So I'm thinking of starting to line some concrete blocks, at least along this edge, for some better safety and peace of mind that myself or anybody else doesn't go down over that bank. So I'm just kind of getting this little bit here done. fixing it up a little. I was very thankful that he had a rock crusher. Paul. I'm glad he had one right on, right here in the gravel pit. So when it makes it easier, and that it's right here in the gravel pit. And that was included when I bought the gravel pit. That was included with the purchase. So. So I haven't started working on the garage at the house yet. But I am going to do that myself. But I have decided that any other shops that need to be built for the company stuff, I'm going to hire someone else to come in and do it. So there's going to be a shop obviously over here where I can store and work on construction vehicles. Hire somebody to come in and build it. Temporarily, I'm going to leave the logging equipment down here with the construction stuff until I can figure out where I want to station the logging stuff. But the same idea, I'll need a shop and place to store that stuff, as well as farming equipment. So I'll need a shop and place to store the farming equipment. Probably, well, it would make sense to put that down where I'm doing the farming, so but as far as where I'm putting any of that stuff, I'm not sure yet. I do know that the construction shop is obviously going right there, and I'm gonna have a concrete slab poured here within the next, probably in another week. And then once that's done, I'm gonna have somebody come in, hire somebody to come in and build it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting all this done. And probably call it a day. It's getting later, or it's getting late. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning when I head down to the auction. Good morning. So today is the day I'm headed to the auction to see what I can purchase for our, well, construction business or farming or logging, whatever good deals I can come across. First, I'm going to head down to where potato field is so that I can wash this truck off. The power washer's down there. I also got all the groundwork I needed to do for now up to the gravel pit. I want to do a little bit of work across from the gravel pit on the other side of the road at some point. But for now, pretty much it's all done. Before they come and pour the concrete slab, I need to haul some gravel from the gravel pit into the area of where the shop will be down at the gravel pit. So I want to cover that area that I cleared with gravel, and then they can come in and pour the concrete slab, and then I'm going to hire a company to come build it. I also took down before it was too late, I ran down yesterday to the auction to take the stump grinder down. I'm going to sell that. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have just thinking that I could just use the excavator to dig up the tree stumps, but wasn't even thinking when I bought it. But oh well, I guess one of those things. So I took it down the auction to sell. Hopefully that will sell, as well as the log trailer, and we'll see how it goes. We are almost to the auction, and I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm very excited to get down here and see what's going on and what they got. I was here twice the other day, but they weren't fully set up, so here we are, just about ready to pull in. Already is a lot of people here. They definitely have quite a selection. So, I'm down on the end where their construction is. Nice flatbed. Thunder Creek trailer for hauling fuel. Utility trailer, service trucks. Bulldozers. This big dump truck, TA 230 Libra. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but I'm sure it's not. This tiny little, well, 6-ton little dump truck, mini dump truck thing. Never seen nothing like that before. Little small excavator. Doesn't have a bucket on it, but another excavator of some sort with wheels articulating. Another Liber, however you say it, an excavator. Looks like it comes with a ditching bucket and a crane attachment. Kobelco excavator. Oh, we got a couple here. John Deere 210. The giant bucket on it. Some front end loaders. Backhoes. Skid steer, rollers. Little mini roller. Forestry equipment. Delimber. Skidder. There's the trailer I brought down for sale. Or to sell, rather. Other log trailers. I'd like to have this one. This is got my eyes on this one. Well, let's see. Over here, we have some tractors. Lots and lots of tractors. John Deere. Some older tractors. Old retro Farmall. New Holland harvester. John Deere harvester. Big old sprayer. Got some trailers, plows. You got cultivators. Rock pickers, balers. Let's see. Oh, and the stem grinder I brought down. So I definitely got my eyes on these snow plows. There's a tractor. over here I saw that I am interested in. This one here. I know it's got a bucket attachment, which I have plenty of things with buckets, but kind of like that one possibly. You know, or even maybe this one. I want to go a little newer, but I don't know. I got my eyes on that trailer. The yellow Cabelco excavator or the Liber excavator with a crane attachment. That flatbed trailer. The diesel or fuel trailer, as well as the Ford service truck in the middle. So I think I'm going to go ahead and place some bids and see where I end up. Well, folks, the auction is over, and the results for me is pretty good. A few of them was pretty close in the bidding, but I ended up getting all the stuff I wanted. I got the 2 snow plows. The reason I wanted 2 was in hopes of getting one for my personal truck, and in hopes that I got the bid on the service truck that I would put a plow on that as well. So I got the 2 snow plows. I also won the bid on the Ford service truck, the log trailer. The service truck and the log trailer were the 2 that were close on the bidding. I got the fuel trailer and the flatbed trailer. I wanted that to haul behind my dump truck, so that I can go to some jobs. If I may not need to take a lot of equipment or whatever, I could take some smaller equipment to the job site with the dump truck and low bed trailer instead of hauling the bigger flatbed and tractor trailer truck and just having all that extra equipment. So I was hoping for that. What else did I get here? So the 2 excavators, I bid on this Cabelco. It's an older machine. I also bid on this one. I didn't need either one of them, or excuse me, I didn't need 2 of them, but I ended up winning them both. I got the Cabelco for quite a steal, where it was an older machine. I wanted it for the bigger bucket, and I wanted this because it had the crane attachment, which will come in handy when I'm setting concrete blocks and whatnot. So I got those 2 excavators there. And like I said, I didn't need them both, but I bid on them both in hopes that I'd get at least one of them. I ended up getting both of them. For farm equipment, I didn't get too crazy with that. But I did put a bid on this John Deere with a bucket, and I did end up winning the bid on that as well. So it went good. My log trailer that I brought down to sell, that sold, as well as the stump grinder, that sold as well. So I'm happy about that. So I gotta get all this stuff that I purchased in the auction and start hauling it up to our property. So I'm gonna get going on that. It was a good auction. It was a good turnout, and went really well. So I'll see you all up to the property when I get all of my newly purchased equipment hauled up there. Well, that took most of the day, getting all of the stuff that I bought down at the auction, brought all back to the property. The wife had to make a few trips taking me down and back. But yeah, that absorbed most of the day, getting all that done. The last thing I just grabbed was the plow for my personal pickup, so I'm just getting back from doing that. I just wanted to show you all real quick the tractor I got, 4955. It's bigger than my 4755. It's not new, but it's new to me. Of course, it's got the bucket, front end loader attachment, and it's got wider tires. So hopefully I'll be able to put that to use. As you can see, the potatoes in the back, in the distance there, are growing pretty good. So I'll take you up to the gravel pit, show you the rest of the stuff I got real quick. So I'll see you all there. So as you all can see, I did a lot of work, groundwork around the gravel pit, kind of smoothing some stuff out and flattening some stuff that needed to be flattened and leveled. It was in pretty rough shape. I hadn't been able to get to it since I've purchased it. So it's all nice and level and smoothed out. I'm going to get some gravel hauled over here and get ready for the slab to be poured. So yeah, I think my wife was kind of curious on why I bought two excavators. I said, well, one of them I got dirt cheap, and I bid on both of them because I wanted one or the other, and I didn't think I was going to get them both. And if the bid got too high on either one of them, I wasn't going to continue bidding. But neither one of them got overly high in the bidding, so I ended up with both of them. I like the fact one came with a crane attachment, which will come in handy for concrete blocks that I'm going to be needing to place around the gravel pit. But for now I get two. The Velco's older than the Libier, however you say it. And so yeah, see how it goes with that. Got my service truck that's in my fuel trailer. I already stopped on the way here when I brought it up here at the gas station and loaded it up with some diesel fuel. So yeah, my service truck came with amber lights on the top as well as in the grill, the headlights and the tail lights. And that will come in handy in the wintertime when I'm plowing, as well as if any of my equipment breaks down on the side of the road. It will make it easier for people to see the service truck when it's parked there next to the broke down equipment. I got the little flatbed trailer there for the dump truck. My pickup can also attach to it and haul around, you know, smaller things, maybe like the skid steer or whatever. And the log trailer. I'm hoping that one works out a lot better. It's a lot newer. It's almost brand new. So, and one more thing before I forget. So, we don't have any power going to our house. We've been using a generator for powering our house. And, so the town and the electric company haven't had, they haven't been out to install utility poles, electrical poles out this way. So as you can see, there's 0 utility poles on this road. It's a private road, and people that I bought it from never had any power coming out here. So there is 0 electricity coming out here. So I'm hoping they're supposed to be coming out within the next week to start putting up utility poles from town all the way out through to the gravel pit, which will get power to our house as well as the gravel pit. which will have the shop out there. It's gonna obviously cost a pretty penny to get all that done. We have to pay out of pocket to do that. I think I'll just drop the plow here for now. But yeah, it's gonna cost some money to get that done, but we need electricity out here. I don't want to just use a generator, so that's what we've been using for power until the electric company can get out here and get the poles put up. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me today. The auction went good. Everything went as good as I could have expected it to. So, not sure what's going on tomorrow, but got to get back out hopefully within the next few days, or it might even be as far away as a week before I have to go start working on that couple's property, doing some more groundwork at the place where I put the pond, or dug the pond. So that will be coming up fairly soon, I hope. But I thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video. And I hope to see you all on the next one. Take care.